welcome back to my channel. My name is Martha, and in case you didn't know, I'm a perfect Christian. Just kidding. I am not a perfect Christian, and today I want to talk to you guys about why I'm not a perfect Christian, and let's be honest, why you're not a perfect Christian either. Many times I have experienced that people assume that I think that I'm perfect and that I'm all of that just because I'm Christian. And that's not the case at all. I'm just so tired of people doing that. I'm so tired of the same conversation always being that we as women or as believers, we compare ourselves to other people and we think that other people are perfect, so we have to be like them. And that's not the case. There is no such thing as the perfect Christian. There is no such thing as the perfect person at all. So I don't understand why people think that there are people out there who are perfect. I just want to set something straight with you guys. I don't want you guys to think that just because this is a Christian lifestyle channel that I'm the perfect Christian and that I've got it all together and all figured out and you should be like me. That is not what this was intended to be at all. This is just a Christian girl doing life with other Christian believers. So don't ever think that because I'm on here or I do whatever I do that I'm perfect. Don't ever think that. Please don't. Maybe you've experienced this before where you've been in a leadership position or because you've been Christian yourself for however many years, that people kind of hold you to a standard and expect you to be perfect. I know I've experienced that many times, and I know I've done that to other people too, where I would look up to like Kim Walker or Christine Kane and I would say they're perfect, they've got it going on, they're what everyone should strive to be. And that's not the case. I know we tend to do it in our daily lives, that our youth pastor is perfect or that our pastor is perfect, and we just have to understand that no one is perfect. There has ever only been one person who has walked through this world who was perfect, and that was Jesus. And he was perfect because essentially he was God. So we cannot say that there are other people who are perfect because it was only Jesus, and it will only ever be Jesus who is perfect. I want to share a quick Bible verse with you guys, and it is in Hebrews chapter 10. I recommend reading the complete chapter because it's really good, but I just wanted to keep it short for this video. It is Hebrews chapter 10 verse 13, and it says, "Since that time he awaits for his enemies to be made his footstool, because by one sacrifice he has made perfect forever those who are being made holy." So he was the only one who was perfect. Because he was perfect, he was the only one that was able to be the sacrifice for all of us. You know, we're not perfect, and we all make mistakes. We all sin. We all do things that we're not supposed to do. We all make bad decisions. And the truth is that this is a process, and like it's saying, we're being made holy. And one day we will be perfect. One day we will be holy. And that day will come when we're all together in heaven. You may be thinking like, well, what am I supposed to be doing right now? Am I just supposed to be sinning and making bad decisions and doing all of these crazy things? No, there's another verse I want to share with you guys, which is 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11. And it is the apostle speaking. "We know that these are letters that he specifically wrote for a certain group, but they still apply to our lives today." And it says, "Finally, brothers, goodbye. Aim for perfection. Listen to my appeal. Be of one mind, live in peace, and the God of love and peace will be with you." So in the beginning of the verse, he says, aim for perfection. And I think that's what we have to remember, that we are aiming for perfection and that we are trying to live our lives like Jesus. We are trying to do what the Word of God says, and we're aiming for all of that. But we have to remember that we're human. As long as we live in this world, we're going to make mistakes. We're going to sin. We're going to fail sometimes. It doesn't mean that we're slaves to this world or that we're still living in darkness. It just means that realistically, we're not going to be perfect until we're made one with God. So don't misunderstand me at all. We should be aiming for perfection. That should be our goal in general. But I just want to remind you that there is no such thing as a perfect person. There just isn't. And honestly, I'm just really tired of the whole conversation always being, well,
oh, because he's a pastor, he needs to be perfect, or because she has a certain amount of albums out, she needs to be perfect, or because he wrote a book, he needs to be perfect, or because she's traveling around the world speaking the gospel, she needs to be perfect.
No, we need to stop this. We need to stop holding people up on a pedestal. We need to stop thinking that because someone has a perfect Instagram account that they're perfect. And we need to stop thinking that because this person is so rich and so wealthy that they're perfect. We have to stop doing this. So no, I am not the perfect Christian, but neither are you. And that's totally okay, because there was someone who was so perfect and who loved us so much that they gave their lives for us so that one day we could be perfect and we could share in all of his splendor in heaven. Remember to aim for perfection, but if you don't make it, that's okay, because God still loves you and I still love you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that it made sense. I felt like it was important that we talked about this today. And if you agree, then let me know by liking the video and make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss another video. Thank you so much for all of your support, and I'll see you guys again next week with an Ani video, and I can't wait for you guys to see that one. Have an awesome day. Bye! There's a plan. God has something greater. God has something in store for me. It's not a coincidence that I'm alive. He has a plan for me.